हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। लास्ट वीडियो में हमने बात की थी डिप्लोमा इन पैकेजिंग थ्रू कॉरस्पॉन्डेंस फ्रॉम आईआईपी। उसमें हमने कितने सब्जेक्ट होते हैं, कितनी फ़ीस है, एलिजिबिलिटी, पासिंग क्राइटेरिया, कब एग्ज़ाम होंगे, ये सब कुछ हमने डिटेल में डिस्कस किया है। अगर आपने वीडियो नहीं देखा है तो उसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। तो जैसे कि हमने कहा था कि हम प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्यूशन के साथ लेकर आएंगे। तो ये वीडियो 27th बैच 2022-23 पेपर 2 का है। तो क्वेश्चन पेपर को डिस्कस करते हैं। हमारे पास 3 घंटे मिलेंगे हमें पेपर सॉल्व करने के लिए। 100 मार्क्स का पेपर रहेगा एंड 40% हमारा पासिंग मार्क्स रहेंगे। 2 सेक्शन रहेंगे पेपर में, सेक्शन 1 60 मार्क्स एंड सेक्शन 2 40 मार्क्स। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में 4 क्वेश्चन करने होंगे फर्स्ट में से, जो कि 10 मार्क्स का एक क्वेश्चन रहेगा। और सेकंड में आप देख सकते हैं इसमें भी आपको 4 अटैम्प्ट करने हैं। ईच क्वेश्चन कैरीज 5 मार्क्स। क्वेश्चन 3, 4, 5, 6 कैरीज 5 मार्क्स, 10 मार्क्स सॉरी। तो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम शुरू करते हैं। सेक्शन 1 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में हम लेते हैं एक्सप्लेन इन ब्रीफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस ऑफ ग्लास कंटेनर। तो जैसे कि इसका पूरा फ्लो चार्ट आप देख सकते हैं, जो स्टेप बाय स्टेप इसमें डिफाइन किया है। प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस में ग्लास मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में हमारे पास 3 रॉ मटेरियल रहते हैं, क्यूलेट, सैंड एंड केमिकल्स। बैच प्रिपरेशन, मिक्सिंग एंड चार्जिंग। नेक्स्ट स्टेज इज ग्लास मेल्टिंग, रिफाइनिंग फर्नेस में, कंडीशनिंग, फीडिंग, bottle forming, then annealing, inspection and packing, statistical quality control, warehousing, distribution and then फाइनल कस्टमर के पास चला जाता है। ये रहा इसका फ्लो चार्ट। इसमें सपोर्टिंग सर्विसेज में रहते हैं यूटिलिटी सर्विसेज, कंप्रेस्ड एयर, फ्यूल, ऑयल, एलपीजी, वाटर, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग, then container design, mold manufacturer, mold inspection, spare parts manufacturer, machine maintenance, electrical maintenance, improvement, modification and spare parts procurement etc. आप इस पूरे चार्ट को अच्छे से देख के अंडरस्टैंड कर लीजिए। एक्चुअली डायग्राम से ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलते हैं, तो एग्ज़ाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इट्स गुड। Then second question is explain different stages of tin plate decoration and container manufacturing. Then manufacture of tin plate containers. Usually containers are manufactured against specific orders by customer. Tin plate is purchased in the form of sheet, either locally or imported. Subject to availability, thickness of tin plate used varies from 0.006 inches to 0.012 depending upon the requirement of the container. By virtue of demand for standardized size, open top containers are manufactured at high speed with as much automation and sophistication as it possible. A modern assembly line in the Western countries produces over 40K to 50K containers in an hour. Efforts are being made in the US to produce 180K cans per hour. General line containers, on the other hand, are produced at a comparatively slower speed because of the variety of jobs done on the common machines, intricacy of shape and fitment. Speed of manufacture varies from 500 to 25,000 per hour depending upon the kind of container and equipment. Here are some decoration techniques for container manufacture. Decoration contains 4 stages: sizing, coating, lacquering, printing and varnish. It's done in two assembly lines. One is manufacturer 1 assembly line, second is manufacturer 2 press shop. तो इसमें क्या क्या फंक्शंस रहते हैं? स्लिटिंग, नोचिंग, फोल्डिंग, फॉर्मिंग, लॉकिंग, सोल्डरिंग, सीमेंटिंग, वेल्डिंग, फ्लेंसिंग एंड सीमिंग, ancillary operations, पैकिंग, पैलेटाइजेशन. Then it's finished goods में then dispatch. Similarly, in manufacture 2 press shop में slitting, component and manufacture on press, then ancillary operations, etc. Then components supplied loose to customer or finished good to dispatch. Now here is brief description of each stage. Decoration में sizing, application of a thin coat of a synthetic resin to the sheets and curing them in an oven at elevated temperatures. This imparts adhesion of further decoration to the surface of tin plate and makes it suitable for fabrication under stress of tooling. Second is coating. Application of esters and pigments to size sheet. This provides the base or background for the printing. The sheets are cured in an oven after application of the coating. कोटिंग के बाद इनको हीट अंडर हीट इसको ड्राई किया जाता है. देन प्रिंटिंग इज डन बाय ऑफसेट प्रोसेस. देयर कैन बी अ नंबर ऑफ passes for printing depending upon the number of colors and the combined effect of various colors in the design concerned. After each pass, the sheets are cured. Then varnishing. Application of a coat of varnish and curing it in order to impart more resistance in the decoration, impart gloss to the printed sheets, make the decoration chemically resistant, and prepare it for tooling, lacquering. Lacquers are on the surface of sheet is used to make it compatible with the product when applied on the inside surface, impart golden or similar appearance when applied on the outside, and impart chemical resistance to the surface. The next question is about explain the different components of aerosol valve and with the help of diagram. Aerosol valve. Valve plays a key role in the aerosol package. It dispenses the product at the desired rate and seals the can perfectly during non-use, as shown in figure 2. It consists of several small parts. The body of the valve is made from nylon or Delrin plastic. It holds the stem and spring. The system has a small orifice, which is normally covered with rubber stem gasket. A spring keeps the stem in a closed position, as you see in the figure, which stops the flow of product. Dip tube, here it is number 4 in the diagram. Dip tube touches the bottom of container so that the liquid phase can flow to valve. When actuator is pressed, the stem moves down and orifice opens in the body chamber to allow the flow of product outwards. Actuator is fitted on stem on the outside end and it turns the flow to the desired direction. The mechanism at the orifice of actuator provides breakdown of flow into small droplets. In foam products, the actuator has a wide opening known as a spout. So you can see in the image here in diagram actuator numbering is there, valve number 2 पे, gas head space, dip tube, can body, then propellants, or we can say our concentrate. Next question is list the factors responsible for strength and efficacy of a wooden container. Also list the qualities of timber required for container making. So, strength and efficiency of a container depends upon the following factors: quality of the timber, form and size of each component, thickness of sides, top and bottom, end and buttons, size, type and spacing of nails, number of pieces in a shoe, type of edge joints, style of the container, reinforcements, and workmanship. The timber used for making containers should have following qualities: strength as a beam, shock resisting ability, retention of shape, sufficient hardness, lightweight, good nail holding power, easily workable, cheap, and preferably of whitish color. Wood is a natural heterogeneous material, unlike metals, which are homogeneous. So hope this is clear. Now moving to next question. What is the purpose of providing label on packaging? List any 5 type of labels. So first we discuss the purpose of labels. First thing is identification. किसी भी प्रोडक्ट को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए लेबल इज अ की फैक्टर. Identify the product is of prime importance as the consumer must be able to identify the contents. Identification of the manufacturer and identity of the brand name are also significant as the product is many times associated with the brand name. Second, label contains information on ingredients of product, adequate directions for use and a warning if necessary. It also mentions the quantity of content within the container in terms of either weight, liquid measures, dry measures, or numerical count. Third is decoration. Labels are part of product or the process of product presentation. When the product is choicely labeled in color, it acts as a silent salesman. The color and design should go well with the product and the label should have some relationship to the size and shape of package and container. Generally speaking, design can include shape, color, style, picture, appeal, and these are carefully studied by the printer specialist. Now, types of labels. Paper labels may be classified according to their effect, adhesion, and fall into four main categories. Plain paper label, applied after application of adhesives. Second is pre-glued paper labels, where paper is pre-coated with dextrin or gum, Rabic and applied after batting with water. Thermoplastic paper labels, where paper is pre-coated and thermoplastic resins are applied after activation of resin by heat. Pressure sensitive paper label, where paper is pre-coated with permanently tacky adhesives, which is protected by a separate baking paper and is applied by application of pressure. This fourth type of label are mostly used in industry. Next question is discuss the methods of adhesive lamination techniques. First we talk about lamination. Lamination is the process of combining two or more flexible materials. The product that is combined material is called a laminate. Using adhesive in a simple process can do the lamination of materials. There are different methods by which lamination can be done. In some processes, adhesive may not be used. Different methods of laminations are used to achieve desired laminate with the properties required for the product that is to be packed. Adhesive lamination. This perhaps the most widely used lamination system for food packaging applications, and most converters have installed at least one such machine. There are two broad types of adhesive lamination system. One is bed lamination and second is dry lamination. In wet lamination, the process requires relatively lower cost adhesives, but machine speed are slow due to the time required for solvent to evaporate, permeate through a web and escape. Then dry lamination is this process is used when both substrate to be laminated or impervious to vapors. If wet lamination is adopted, the evaporated solvents will not be able to escape, the blistering would take place. To get around this problem, the adhesive is applied to burn off the material and the solvent is then evaporated. While the surface is still tacky, the other substrate is bonded under pressure. The laminate normally has to be cured for 24 to 48 hours after lamination to ensure proper setting of the adhesive. The adhesive required in this system are more expensive than wet lamination, and water-based adhesives had not yet been established. The solvents used are inflammables, so adequate care has to be taken during the evaporation process. Further, if the solvent is not completely removed, odor problems can occur in the finished laminate. However, with paper equipment and technology, excellent laminates with good bond can be obtained. Costs are high mainly due to the adhesive prices. However, solvents less adhesive at lower cost have already been developed, which would result in lowering the cost of and price of dry lamination. Now, coming to question number 2. Write short note on any four of followings. Each question carries 5 marks. Total question number 2 has 20 marks. So question first is seasoning of wood. Now talking about seasoning. Seasoning is a process of controlled, gradual drying of timber to safe limit of moisture content. Seasoning renders timber quite stable, thereby ensuring that once a container has been made from it, there should be very little or no change in shape and dimensions. At the same time, other advantages mentioned above would arcues. Seasoning is carried out mainly in two ways: air seasoning and kiln seasoning. The principle involved in both processes is the same. However, in kiln, the drying can be done in a much shorter time. Now, question number second. Now, these questions are of carries 5 marks, so answer will be short as compared to previous one. So, here are types of glasses. In US, British, German, Swiss and Indian pharmacopoeias, tests have were laid down to establish the properties of different type of glass for use in packaging of pharmaceuticals. The quality of glass is expressed in terms of its resistance to acid or alkali attacks. Based on this, the three universally accepted standards are type 1 glass, type 2 and type 3. Talking about type 3. All soda lime glasses are mainly type 3 and the limit of alkalinity prescribed for this glass is 8.5 ml of 2 normal acid. In the British Pharmacopoeia, there is a less alkaline glass prescribed as BP58. In type 2, this is the same glass as type 3, but the inside of the glass container is coated at the time of manufacture, usually with sulfur, which coating dealkalizes the inside surface to obtain improvement in its chemical resistance. Then type 1 glass. This is borosilicate glass, which has the added property of almost complete neutrality because of the very large proportion of borax that comprises the glass. It is harder and more expensive to make than the ordinary soda lime glass, and it is principally used for injectables and transfusions. The limit of alkalinity here is 1.0 ml of 0.02 normal acid. Question number 3 is properties and applications of aluminum foil in packaging. So, talking about general properties, the term aluminum foil defines aluminum of 99% purity with a thickness of 0.15 mm or below. It can be rolled down to 0.0055 mm. Aluminum foil retains its flexibility at low temperatures as well as high. It is non-inflammable and does not hold any static charge when unrolled at speed on packaging machines. Annealed foil is dead soft and forms easily to any shape. It is grease-proof and non-absorptive to liquids and hence does not shrink, swell or soften due to contact with the product. It is resistant to ultraviolet light and affords excellent protection to products like chocolate, butter or cheese, which would otherwise deteriorate on exposure to light, causing loss of flavor and vitamins, rancidity, oxidation, decoloration, or staining. It is a good thermal conductor, and due to this property, it heats rapidly and cools quickly, and hence can be used for packaging product which involve freezing and baking. Often a package is required to possess additional strength to tear resistance. This can be achieved by bonding or laminating aluminum foil to various materials to produce the required combination of strength and flexibility. Usually, various types of papers and plastics are laminated to foil. This widens the range of use of aluminum foil as a packaging medium. Then, talking about its applications, it is used for decorative purposes, packaging, and pilfer proofing. So, here are more details about decorative packaging and pilfer proofing concepts. So, you can read it like cigarette packaging, soap wrappers, biscuit wrappers, board laminates, pouch material, milk products, etc. Talking about pilfer proofing, so it's tiger foil, vial caps, milk strip foils, etc. Advantages of aluminum collapsible tubes. Advantages are given below. Tamper proof makes adulteration impossible and cannot be refilled or reused. In aluminum collapsible tubes, once it is squeezed, it cannot be refilled. So it's good for tamper proof. Then protective. Contents remain well protected and free from contamination. Elegant, attractive, possesses a bright surface and lend themselves to trouble-free printing, this enhancing shelf and customer appeal. Non-toxic and hygienic, lightweight, easy to handle, reduce transport handling cost, complete collapsibility, highly ductile, ensure complete collapsibility, easy availability, economical, cost less than tin or lead tubes, needs no varnish, user convenience, easy to use, unbreakable, easy to carry, light in weight, hygienic, and non toxic. These are few features which make it best choice. Then next question is the methods of preservation of timber. Timber, which consists of cellulose and lignin material, is susceptible to attack by organisms which feed it on it. Termites, borers, goon, fungi. These organisms not only weaken or destroy the boxes but may also damage the content like textile. In order to prevent such an attack, it is necessary to make the wood poisonous so to such organisms. This can be achieved by chemical treatment of wood, such as treatment in grease the life of the packing case and protect the contents and thereby reduce the ultimate cost of the product. Methods of preservation of timber: pressure, impregnation, hot and cold treatment, dipping, brushing, spraying. Pressure impregnation is the best method of preservation of timber as preservative penetrates deep into the timber. In hot and cold treatment, the timber is submerged in boiling water for 15 minutes and instantly transferred to water soluble fixed type of preservatives for like periods. In other method of preservation are prophylactic and afford only temporary superficial protection against food destroying organisms. Copper chrome arsenic composition 8%, water soluble. Then acid cuprichromate composition 12%. Pentachlorophenol 5% diluted in white spirit. Copper naphthalenate 10%. Then zinc naphthalate 20% in oil. Next question is discuss any 5 factors affecting the adhesion. So factors affecting adhesion: strong and permanent bonds are obtained only if certain factors are favorable. The knowledge of such factors will help in reducing the overall cost. Some of the important factors are discussed in the following paragraphs. Spreading. The adhesive should have affinity towards the adherents. It is important that the adhesive should be in physical contact at all points with the surface. If a drop of adhesive is put on clear contaminant free surface, edge of the drop makes an angle, the equilibrium angle with the surface. When this angle is high, the adhesive is said to be having great affinity towards the adherent. On the other hand, an ideal adhesive will have zero contact angles. To have a strong bond, the adhesive should have good wetting power and at the same time the adherent should be free from contaminants, dust, oil, etc. Roughness. Generally, optically flat surfaces other than polished glass and mirror, like metal surfaces, when looked through the microscope, appears rough. It is agreed that rough surfaces, because of increase in sealing area and mechanical interlock, will adhesive give strong bonding, but it could become a disadvantage also. Then its porosity, diffusion, rheology, thickness, and there are many reasons for desirability of thin films. Some of them are greater force is required to deform a thin film than a thick film. Probability of flow or creep increases with increase in thickness. In case of rigid adhesive, a thin film is more resistant to cracking. Greater the volume of adhesive, greater the probability that it contains air bubbles. This makes its bond weak. Then pressure. The application of pressure to an adhesive layer before the adhesive is cured will help in better penetration in pores and better displacement of air or gases that are trapped. So इसके साथ ही आपका सेक्शन 1 कंप्लीट हुआ. Now section 2 is started, which carries 40 marks, and first is match the following. Here are, you see, two columns, column A and B. So जो आंसर मैंने पहले से ही मार्क किए हैं, किल्न ड्राइंग शेड्यूल किस शेड्यूल में आता है ये, IS 1141 1973. एक्चुएटर, एरोसोल वाल्व, USP टाइप 3 टेस्ट 8.5 cc, NY50 H2SO4, USP type 4 test 15 ml of NY50 H2SO4. Then bitumen drum, IS 3575 1965. So here B section, full form of these given terms: USP, unit sale price, ROPP, roll on pilfer proof, DWI, draw and wall iron can, RSPP, reduced speed pump pressure, FSP, food service packaging. Now next question is about true and false. So this marked in color red. I'm not sure is it visible, but it's okay. I'll repeat it for you. Borosilicate glass bottles used by the pharmaceutical industry are given 60% thermal show. False. Open top containers are used very widely for processed foods and beverages. False. The term aluminum foil defines aluminum of 99% purity with a thickness of 0.15 mm and below. This is true. Identification. Identity of the product is the prime importance as the consumer must be able to identify the contents. Yes, this is लेबलिंग का है ये क्वेश्चन. इसमें थोड़ा मुझे कन्फ्यूजन लग रहा है, ये फॉल्स नहीं हो सकता. प्राइम इम्पोर्टेंस तो नहीं है क्योंकि प्राइम इम्पोर्टेंस जो लेबल की है दैट इज़ इंफॉर्मेशन. सो दिस इज़ फॉल्स. Then group 3 timber weighing less than 480 kgs per meter cube, which is also false. Write any two quality control test for glass containers. Answer is physical testing and chemical testing. Two main types of tin plate containers: open top and journal line. Here two type of lacquers and tin plated containers. So here you can see यहाँ पे एक टेबल है जिसमें क्लासीफाइड किया है डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ लैकर्स एंड टिन प्लेटर कंटेनर्स. सो हेयर यू कैन सी एल्कलाइड्स, उनकी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, एडहेजन, केमिकल रेजिस्टेंस, फ्लेवर एंड प्रोसेस रेजिस्टेंस. ए मीन्स एक्सेप्टेबल. सो हेयर यू कैन सी what is grade A metal drum. Grade A drum is side seams resistance welded and end resistance welded and double seamed, manufactured from 1.2 mm thick MS sheet. Main quality parameters for plain aluminum foil. Mechanical properties: principally ultimate tensile strength, burst strength and elongation. Porosity both in terms of fine overall porosity of the assessment of large individual holes. Freedom from stiffness, free unwind for foil reels during converting. Freedom from surface oiliness, accurate gaze within acceptable tolerance limit. Flatness, poor flatness leads to stress and concentration and creasing tendencies in foil. So when converting under tension. Visual appearance of both the matte and bright side of the foil surface reactivity. So here are some qualities of plain aluminum foil. Now next question is what is tag? Special purpose label affixed to product or container by string wire is a tag. राइट वन डिफरेंस इन ड्राई मिक्सिंग एंड वेट मिक्सिंग में. एक ही डिफरेंस बताना है पर यहाँ पर मैंने आपको 3-4 डिफरेंस बता दिए हैं, नोट डाउन किए हैं. वैक्स इज अप्लाइड टू अ पोरस वेस एट अ हाई टेम्परेचर ड्राई मिक्सिंग में, और जो वेट मिक्सिंग है उसमें वैक्स इज अप्लाइड टू अ लो टेम्परेचर पे. और ड्राई मिक्सिंग में पेपर इज बाउंड हॉट आफ्टर पासिंग ओवर अ हॉट रोल. And wet waxing में wax film is chilled prior to rewinding. Here wax is absorbed by sheet with little or no wax on surface. Dry wax papers can be printed after waxing. In case of wet waxing, wax remains at the surface of substrate. Wet waxing papers are printed prior to waxing. So you can see. Now coming to next question. Name the copolymer whose properties are matching with Primacore. So what is Primacore? This is the trade name of a new polymer introduced worldwide by Dow Chemicals in 1984, and the product basically exhibits similarities to copolymer with good performance, particularly in respect to sealing through contamination, adhesion to metal, and hot tech strength. It is in fact claimed to match or almost match Serlin in several properties. Mention any two drying defects in wood. ड्राइंग डिफेक्ट में आता है आपका एंड क्रैकिंग, इंटरनल क्रैकिंग, केस हार्डनिंग, कपिंग, वार्पिंग, ट्विस्ट एक्सेट्रा. What is telescoping in aluminium foil? Telescoping occurs if proper null dimensions and open-ended dimensions are not matched, maintained during manufacturing operations. If a cap go into one another, they will get stuck in the hopper widely smooth and sealing operation cannot be achieved. Two applications of following. Okay, so type 1 glass containers, it's used for injectables and transfusion. GI drums, solid chemicals, powder, granule, milk powder, food, etc. And semi-solids, paste, chemicals, greases, etc. Aluminium collapsible tubes, majorly used in industrial products, adhesives, artist colors, color paint, duplicating ink, lubricants, cosmetics and toiletries, food products, household and pharmaceuticals. So last but not least, this is the last question, which is fill in the blanks. So इसको जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ देती हूँ मैं. The water in the cell cavity of timber is called. Answer is free water, and that in the cell wall is called combined water. Second is the seasoning is carried out mainly in two ways: air seasoning and kiln seasoning. Lamination is the process of combining two or more flexible materials. The term adhesive is defined as a substance that is capable of bonding two materials together by the flip is surface attachment. Selection of wooden crate depends upon size and dash of the product. Weight. The weight of the case may be reduced by as much as 4% if seasoning timber is used compared to green timber. Answer is 4%. Defects in the timber may be classified under three heads: natural defects, seasoning defects, and defects due to wood destroying organisms. The answer is destroying. Plastic closures made from thermosetting materials are urea formaldehyde or dash formaldehyde. Answer is phenol formaldehyde. Crown caps are also used for beer bottles and milk bottles. The springs in the aerosol valve are usually formed from passivated stainless steel. Here answer is passivated. So hope you enjoyed the video, and these answer will be helpful for your exam. Thank you very much.